he probably just does need more time. I just don't think it is enough time to make the deepest of runs.
Oh, potentially. That's a bold statement.
Yeah, let's go guys. Welcome to my channel. And yeah, pagi ini aku bakal watch party.
Jump us back into the action. Brent, sideshow over to you. Go ahead, make fun of me.
Nah, I would never do that. I would never do that. We're going to be getting into the action momentarily. Hopefully the problem's resolved as well. Swapping out the PC in the meantime. And yeah, just keep you all...
Emang harus pakai headset ya?
You haven't missed much. Just a pistol round. Just the open.
Yeah, it's we're going to be heading back into things here with massive economy advantage, right? So things are not exactly going to be even as we launch back in here. Leviathan in the driver's seat.
Loh, kok udah 1-0 aja sih?
Fantastic defense side against Cloud9. And like I said, so much of that was based on those trap plays coming through. And Sen have gambled possibly the correct side here.
Yeah.
Level look like they're headed right into this.
This makes a lot of sense to do. Doubled up.
Oh,
sheriffs. Yeah. You can do some serious damage here, but no casualties. Narrowly avoiding it. And Lev spot that out. Seeing two players, they want nothing to do with it. Not against the half by or the eco.
I really like this. Both rounds that we've seen so
Kok
far.
udah 1-0 aja? What the fuck?
Danger is on the map, where the trap play is, where the stack is, and then heading in the opposite direction. This is a double duelist composition. You'd be expecting this to be fast, explosive, flashy, and instead they're creeping around the map, finding the openings.
Super cautious.
Mapnya Leviathan ya? Map 1.
Makes a lot of sense. Does make them a bit more susceptible though to faster plays. On the defensive side, fight over an area of map.
Yeah, and if they, you know, commit to an area where Sen are fighting over, that could definitely be an issue. But with how cautious they are, I would expect them to back off if there was that level of defensive aggression.
Yeah.
And think about it in terms of.
Buset.
Okay.
Oh, gato? NZ nih bro.
Possible, can this be doable? It's diffusing halfway. Distractions plays and he's be coverage. Tens is sticking in, no time. But a decent try nevertheless. That, yeah, that'll make you hold your breath for a second, won't it?
Is everyone awake again? We come back from the break and woken up.
Absolutely.
Well, sometimes you just get a reminder of the special level of mechanics that Tens has.
In my notes here, Josh, I had, you know, Ten's unreal form. Will it continue?
Yeah.
And I think there's a little teaser for us. Honestly, the aim is still sharp.
Gila padahal udah ngeri banget anjim.
Rifles get into hands. And that's just taken a lot of the sting out of the buy this round. Two players still had pistols, so they're going to be able to upgrade here. King and Taco, the two duelists. But look, the pace is still really slow. Shy getting up here, looking to try and break the Cypher utility and punished. Great adaptation from Marv. Not so much a trap setup on B, but just looking for that same play that Taco went for round 1.
Actually punishing it, yeah. That poking and prodding.
Bonus round.
Down and break the Cypher util.
And now Taco's looking to prod the opposite direction. Possibly assuming that Marv would still be playing Generator or Canteen, whereas he has doubled up with Pancada on site.
Here's the committal. All the way through over towards drop here. An attempt now through the smoke. That's a pop flash play. Round the corner. Tens taking a lead with the rest of his team. Gathered up now. Shoulder to shoulder. That's going to be the spike lower down, but enough time to reset the aim, but still brought down with the trade. This is full control of the site, full control of the spike. King and Taco have to pull out something special. You can hear him barreling towards him, Taco. He knows that he's being squeezed on those angles. That is beautiful movement from Marv. Adjusting it, never giving an easy shot. Leaving it up to King, but well, that is sharp.
Nice. Permainan yang cantik dari Sentinel pick.
We've been discussing a lot at LCQ. I was a bit concerned there because Marv was barreling into halls way in front of Pancada. Would have been rough if he missed the shot, but delivers. Winning 2 crucial duels to help his team get into a fantastic spot and then to close them out again. Ooh. So far, Leviathan have been able to avoid the major traps and major dangers, but this is our first rifle round. And we see them, broadly speaking, set up towards the north side. and just ultimately ready for any defensive aggression. Two double faces, high-low setups, one watching Dish and one watching Arcade.
Really cautious and aware of any sort of aggression that might come out of Sen.
Talk about discipline.
Yeah, just trying to absorb it.
But the problem with this kind of setup, potentially, is that you do spend a lot of time waiting for your opponent to do something without taking map control yourself.
There it is, flash reclearance from Sen, all that Hall's control. This is going to give them a good indicator that most of Lev are going to be sitting towards the north side of the map.
And Shy is the person that's potentially under pressure.
He's
right
in the
now.
danger zone, yeah. The turret active, they know that he is at least tethered around that area of the map.
Always got an exit route via tunnel.
They might seek to punish here. Rolling Thunder, there's nobody onto the site to get that connection onto. Into the smoke, Pancade's repositioned now into the trip, and Pancade does claim the one kill. It's an orbital strike committed just into B main, maybe off of somebody's timing there, but it doesn't really get too much else done. It's a player advantage still to Sentinels. Bit of a breather in the round here because it's Lev who need to get the spike down. Time is of the essence.
Aftershock,
seconds, yeah.
nade.
30 seconds left.
So many things here that Sen can use to try and deny the plant.
There it is, Aftershock comes out. So flash over the top. The Aftershock connects. It's King's going to be falling to the utility here, and
Udah dimasang gila.
feeling bogged at this point. 2 players left alive as a 2v4. Might have to consider saving, but you still have control of the site. How are you going to really get this done? A tap onto it, but no.
Wah, nice banget, gila.
Not a favorable fight.
Gila, Marv on fire, cok.
Really well done by Sen there. There was a moment in that round where it could have all gone wrong. As Mazzino used this orbital strike, you called it out. It was based on Shy feeding that information over to him. Shy realized there was players coming from tree, called for the orbital strike. You just see it here, and they had to dash in front of it. Now, had Shy been able to pick one of those off, and then secondize to orbital strike, maybe the round goes differently, possibly. But otherwise, Sentinels had all the map control they needed to get that flank retake working, and they pushed Leviathan down onto the bad buy.
How will this get taken? Jump spot from King. Again, that utility, supportive utility. Sassy and Tens have been amazing with it. Fault line for a fault line, just traded out equally. No ground to be gained. Taco, he's lucky there. Dash was active. Pop flash play was dodged, and it's the face. But they don't quite have the guns. Sen always going to be favored there.
Taco not quite realizing that Pancada was holding the line. Pretty aggressive angle for Pancada to take, and he swings again, not scared whatsoever.
Falling through.
Nice banget, Pancada nih, bro.
Yeah.
And the way the Lev are playing currently is that they have 3 players probing in one of these areas, and then double lurks happening over on the B side. Taco is playing as a lurking jet currently, not playing that hard entry role, and Shy has also been given quite a bit of freedom to explore Arcane. Now, it's sending an idea that that's happening. Those are targets to be crunched on, and the more that you realize that those lurks are...
Wah, anjing sih gua ngegigit cabe, pedes banget, cok.
We need to see some variety now from Leviathan. Maybe this would be a nice time to throw in some kind of fast execute with the double duelist comp. You've kind of conditioned Sen to expect slow-paced gameplay and a bit more of a prodding approach towards B. But instead, it looks disciplined and slow again.
Yeah. Same old. They're going to be facing this though. This is the trap play maybe. There's no cam, but it's just going to be off. Again, any sort of sound cue. Orbital strike on top of it. The flash re-peek. The players being caught with that. A slight amount of damage onto King. Spike was dropped down as well. It's good information. It's going to be called here for Sen.
And look how aware they are that there could be some kind of flank on the other side. Great kill from Marv. He gets 2.
Yeah. Takes the first one out. Gets help from his teammate. Doubled up here. Smoke's going to watch for because they are so aware.
I mean, Shy was never getting anything done there.
Leaves it to
Sentinels were
Zeno.
so aware.
Offer him the one. Sassy out in the open. Spike here. Pancada swiftly moving towards him with the rifle in his hands. Loses another duel. 11 health. Plenty of time on the clock. 45 seconds. Are they really just going to give him a series of 1v1s? It looked like potential was there maybe, but no, in the end, it's the 3-2-1 double face.
Sentinels looking hot in terms of how they're firing. Tens 9-1, Marved 8-1, winning so many of these duels. And they're so important. I mean, the way that Marved is firing here shuts down this arcade push completely. And remember that when Sentinels played against Cloud9, yeah, their players look like they're in raw form. Fantastic on Fracture. But then Marv looked really off when he was playing the Astro on the other 2 maps. So having Sen pop in here and getting a good start to the match could be incredibly important.
Yeah, integral. We'll be keeping a closer eye as well. Map number 2. See how that one also develops here. Double dark, and well, shot misses. Operator in the hands of Zekken.
Unusual to have your Rays be opping. That's one of the things that you don't expect playing against Sentinels comp.
A lot of teams.
Kayaknya Zekken OP-nya kurang gitu deh. Dia
Compositions that don't necessarily suit having
dari kemarin gue lihat kalau dia pakai OP miss terus.
Sassy just got the orb over in A halls. He's now one
Dia butuh keng nih, Sentinel.
rolling thunder online. Nobody to help Marv here.
Dash to move forwards. Pass the sight lines here. Spam through the door. Well, the players grouped up now from Lev. Again, the utility just making sure that nobody can step foot outside. But now through San, it's a double satchel play. King not onto the high ground angle. Double face once more. Sen playing together. The fundamentals quite clean. Flash. Taco smoking his way to try and play around this one. All popped off, but he is eliminated straight out of the sky. Every smoke watched for, and that's rocket at the end. Well, we'll put a stop to that. It's 1 versus 1. Mazzino.
Duh, internet gue kenapa, bro?
Extension of time for it. Zekken, orbital strike in his face. How does he play it? Satchel back to escape it. Look at the patience there, though. He was trying to see if he could get a kill on Mazzino before that. And what is that? Zekken! The crosshair placement, the understanding.
Kelas.
And he knows he played it to perfection. I mean, he paused inside the orbital strike
To see if Mazzino would give him the peak.
Yeah, unreal. Because
I
he
mean-
knows he has the blast pack to be able to get out. He's not worried about dying in that spot, and he understands that Mazzino's likely to have repositioned. It's so good there. When it looked like Lev had finally got the trading working into the site, they'd eventually got a pinch working, where Mazzino and Nos were combined together to trade out a lot of those kills. Now, still mistakes from the Leviathan side. King way too far ahead, not synced up with Taco Leah. But better signs from them, still at a 5-round loss streak. I mean, overall, this team is at a 5-match loss streak as well. Lev need to pick things up.
Got to step it up. Yeah, big ults online to maybe get a round on the board here. Put a stop to it. A lot of utility thrown their way. This is just to maintain control of Arcade. Shy still going for this, even though they've lost control of Arcade. It's unorthodox. Rolling Thunder pushing them back, and now they're going to try and strike right into them with the showstopper. King does not get anything. Just the one with the rifle before being traded here. Not so out in the open. It is absolute carnage and entertainment on Sassy. Can't assist, can't help out. Marv low enough here. Wins this duel out anyway.
How did he win that? He's on 3 HP.
Yeah, aftershock.
Demi apa dia masih hidup, gila?
Exactly where he's going to be playing. Tucks into it, taking damage from it. Forcing one of the fights out. There's no swing from Marv.
Pancada's creeping around though. Misses the op shot.
Yeah, tucked to the corner. This is still winnable.
Dia ngincer Marv. Karena dia tahu informasinya Marv itu low, anjing.
One more fight, but well, not offered the opportunity or the chance.
Dia tahu Marv-nya low, dikasih informasi jadi ngincer Marv, anjing.
So far, the thing that's been, sailing Sen through a lot of these rounds has been just the fundamentals.
I think they have great game plans on their defense side. This to me looks like Sen have far more of an idea of what they want to do. A much deeper playbook.
Also, hell of a I mean, they see the lockdown, they understand we're going to play for arcade control and then just fight it with the Rolling Thunder.
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. They have setups in place and they know what to do against other teams throwing ideas at them. This map looks like Sentinel's best. When we saw them play against Cloud9, why on earth did Leviathan pick this?
Kemarin juga gitu, bro. Map pertama, map pilihan si Cloud9. Map pertama pilihan Sentinel yang menang Cloud9. Map pilihan Cloud9 yang menang Sentinel. Pilihan map kayaknya nggak berpengaruh sama ini. Waduh. Timing.
In the meantime, there's a push out from Dish. They've broken the turret and that signals go.
All the way up into tower here. Already plant coming down here. No one's really defending this at all. And you're giving them enough time to do that. He resets the he backs around into tower. You have to take the fight to him. Cleared out eventually. Oh, the strike was dropped down as well just before death. Now we see it. Rolling Thunder. Push them back. They want to fight into the spawn here, but Sassy's containing from Canteen. It wasn't smoked off. It was an open angle. And Zekken is also plugging up the gas. It's a 2 versus 3. Spike laid down. Satchel through. Flash on top of it. It's safety. Zekken with a quick tap as well, trying to force one of these fights out. Doubled up. Now they have the information. Both the players here from Lev are close. Another flash, a repeat, a re-swing. Straight to them. With a rifle in hand, that's 3 in a round and a difference maker.
Very close, but well done by Leviathan there to make sure that that tricky retake did not come through. It's a thrifty round, a light buy from Leviathan that they end up executing on to halt this run from Sen. But the question is possibly too little, too late. Lev need to take this now with rifles in hand and create a plan that's going to work for them. I mean, one of the things that worked very nicely there is that they got the first pick onto Pancada. There wasn't any Cypher utility to worry about, and they were able to react when they saw the defensive aggression. Here's more defensive aggression. Shy is going to take the rope.
Langsung mundur, sumpah.
Fast reactive push off the back of it, though. That's what worked in round 9. This time, Lev, there's no gas. They don't go anywhere.
It's fully slowed down. Any advantage they could have gained. Shy calling. There was that deep push onto the north side. They don't take it.
And I've got to think that that's because they're worried about Pancada. You don't want to be just running forwards into those trips. But we can see Pancada set up on the A site. They didn't have that information.
Lev will be able to creep into halls, gain control towards A. But the trouble is, Josh, I mean, the trip's laid down. Even if Pancada's smoked off, is guaranteed to maybe even just get one.
Yeah, and Zekan's got such fantastic information for all the rest of his team. They're going to play A for a little bit of a retake here. But
Gila ya utility-nya. Mas satu dapat satu mundur, dapat satu mundur. Retake, dapat satu retake.
Marv's watching the lurk on B, by the way, this entire time. They know that Lev are lurking.
There's no way.
What the fuck?
It's just unfortunate. Falling off the back of the steps.
30 seconds left.
Wasn't going to win that one out. Cam, King's going to be removing it, taking control of it. Showstopper though, that is active, and with the movement second, he survives.
Mati Zekan.
Though. No one to follow up onto this one. All his teammates in spawn for this. Spike's still not planted here. Shy.
Ini saya bagus banget mainnya anjing.
All the way forward, seeking to try and deny this one. They need to take up this space.
Tuan tuh.
Turret broken. Shy peeking off of it. It's a 1v2. Sassy with so much more to do here, dodging to the side of the fault line, forcing it.
Okay, 1-on-1.
Gap into play, maybe he can start to get half onto the fuse, sticking it now. Nana Swarm at his feet, it's low enough. Spam doesn't do the damage, 2 bullets left, has to go for the reload here. In this 1v1,
Kelas, reload CS.
might just bring him down if he tries to face.
Aduh, timingnya pas banget dia keluar.
What a time, again to step up. It's been back-to-back rounds where he has just been a massive difference maker.
Tadi kalau Marv-nya nge-kill si saya di B, menang ini. Ente ya guys ya. Gue pikir udah kayak map hack ini sumpah. Dia tahu loh, dia hold position angle banget si Marv di B. Tiba-tiba sayanya keluar dari smoke. Timing guys.
But Shy's coming up big for them. The thing is, to me, they knew that Shy was there. That should have been something that Sen were able to shut down. Got a bit unfortunate.
6-4. Attacker's already on the line.
That's a big one. An opening kill for Leviathan and getting Taco activated, who's been languishing at the bottom of the scoreboard.
Lockdown earned from the prior round. This one will clear out the entirety of B. We're moving away now. Passing back. Shy does have the spike.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, so they can't actually take the space once this lockdown does go off.
And there's a push on the south side. These players are so slow getting into the site. The flank is already coming through from Marv and Pancada.
Really late.
Tuh flank, bro.
Crossfire just backing away. Zeno does not to take the fight, just baiting it for Shy, and there it is.
Oke, flank mati.
It's confidence right now with this guy's aim. Taking these shots across the ropes. Pancada wants nothing to do with it now, trying to regroup with the rest of the team. But it's a 3v5.
Save.
Think about saving.
Saving.
Head into round 12, and what a recovery this has been from Leviathan.
Thanks, mau matiin satu.
Completely out of it. And with
Mau matiin satu dia.
really scrappy
Dia yang
rounds,
mati.
then this one a little cleaner. They've managed to get this back into very reasonable territory for the half. A lot of it off the back of Shy, the rhinoceros.
That's been massive moments from him, right? Stepping up. I mean, the reason they win this one round.
He's also really important here again. He holds off that flank.
Yeah, and the lockdown in play at the beginning.
Sama kah ini adik-adik.
Leviathan is starting to get out. Tens.
Gue baru sadar nih gak ada live chatnya gue. Pagi tante, makasih. Om harusnya om bro. Pagi om. Pagi oke.
are sticking to the game plan. Sentinels have been grouping 3 players together and trying to push out an area of the map early, while having Marv and Pankada anchor the opposite side. Both teams sticking to the game plan.
Yeah.
Zeken udah nggak nge-push lagi, lihat.
Try and punish the alarm bot being placed, thinking that Shy could be alone, just in case Lev have adapted. Sometimes you see it from teams.
Oh shit.
The rest of them just with the Sentinel, trying to bait out some of those crunches. Again, it's just so cautious. Slow going, a tap onto the orb, Taco, hoping to bait out a fight. Breaking the camp. Minute left in the round here for the final one of this first half.
And it looks like we're going to have a big clash at B.
Oh, yeah.
3 players ready to collect. This looks like...
Oh shit, bro.
There it is, stunned close to the corner here. Movement, they can hear the footsteps, and it's Lev who
Nice
are
threat.
entirely favored.
Sentinels did not realize that there was going to be so many players around there in arcade. They were looking for info, got more than they bargained for.
Yep, utility used to clear out towards the top side of the tower, but it should be a free plant. Moving up together now. The final round. E-Flash is still available. Here's a no command. Pop flash play through the smoke. Running right through them, but Tens dropped to his knees. There was no follow-up there. The Nano Swarm laid down into the smoke was everything to just try and stop that. Bit of spam through the box, no kills there. Elsewhere still just needs to get this plant down as well. Shy covering, and it's all up to Sassy. This is looking like Lev bringing it all the way back, and that's 6-6.
Gila, 6 sama bro, sengit banget ini.
Maybe more evidence as well as to why they might have picked this map.
Absolutely. We were questioning the map pick. King 3 and 10, that was what we assumed would be the win condition, but it hasn't been the case. Already now, Sentinels have given up more rounds on Fracture than they did in the entire map versus Cloud9. That ended 13-5. And I think this qualifies as a real recovery from Leviathan, powered by Shy's Fragget.
Yeah. Shy has been just a massive player in the game here. Let's send it down to Golden Boy and the Desk to break down the first half.
Thank you so much, fellas, for that. And it looks as if Leviathan managed to stabilize themselves as they go into that next half. Of course, Baby Bay along with Wyatt here. But let's go ahead and talk about, though, some of the impact players we were seeing in that first half, right? Obviously, you got to talk about Shy. But on the Sentinel side, though, Wyatt, it was very evident, like, Tens had really contributed to the big turnaround and the run that we were seeing Sentinels go on at the midpoint.
Yeah, I got worried early on that we were about to see Sentinels just totally take the momentum and take over the game. It didn't end up happening, but early on, Tens got the ball rolling on that round where he was able to get a few of those.
Oh no. Easy two.
It just totally ruined the economy for Lev, and then we're able to kind of snowball the next couple, build their economy up, and then just have, you know, what felt like infinite gun rounds basically throughout the rest of the half.
Yeah, and like something that I was saying earlier is that I really love Tens' KO. Like I think he has probably the most assists that I've seen a KO have. On top of like his cracked out aim, it really fits his playstyle. Like I love how he slots into this character. And I'm not gonna lie, I was really scared. I was like, oh no. I was like, you're gonna get destroyed. It's 6-2. But it was a really good from Lev to come back in that half with some huge rounds from Shy.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Shy won that first clutch that started getting them back in it. And then that one round that he played that went down to the 1v1 against Saucy was just beautiful. I mean, he made all the right decisions. He cooked Sen on that round. And brought them right back. I mean, yeah, Sen, I thought they were taking it over, but Lev, they're fighting. They're not out of this by any means.
Yeah, we were expecting that, you know, things were going to start to crumble for Leviathan, but, you know, Baby Bay, man, it seems like they stabilized right at the perfect time, right?
Yeah, I mean, my brother may not be dropping the kills right now, but he definitely called that second part of that half pretty well. So I'm happy that they strung together those 4 rounds, and it's a pretty fair game now.
Yeah, I mean, we're starting to see, too, maybe why Lev picked this map, even though they watched Sen demolish Cloud9 on it yesterday.
For sure.
Because that was a giant question mark, and they've got it. I mean, this feels like the closest they're going to get to a map win in playoffs so far.
Yeah, that's right. Well, let's see if they can turn this into an actual win and send it back over to Brendan's Sideshow to see us through that second half.
Yeah, anyone's game, isn't it? This pistol round is going to be the sole focus for both of these teams. See if they can get that advantage and lead.
What a strange setup here from Leviathan. They're on the defense side. Shy has a Sheriff, no Killjoy setup to speak of, and 4 players stacked on B. I mean, this is such a hard read that Sen are going B, and look exactly where Sentinel's attack are.
Yeah.
Everybody about to walk into the maw.
It's high ground held by Takali on the one side. Stun onto the other. Any form of contact. There's danger abound, isn't it? It's Nade. Might be quite good here. Waiting for the timing here. 120. There it is. Nade's going to be missing them all the way forwards here, though. Akan. Satchel's blinded up. He's taken out, and they call the cancel.
They've cancelled, but Pancada's used the distraction to get in a little.
Ya ketahuan.
By Taco on top of Jenny.
So he won't be able to get too much done. And again, Taco, he turns around. There's a fight to be taken towards main. It's a little bit shaky. The Sentinels trying to call that cancel here. A lot of damage done on top of it here to Tens.
Dia round pistol kalah terus dah.
They need a kill. Turret's still alive and active round. There's a doubled up face. Surprised the Tens doesn't go down, only on 5 HP here. Moving up into tower. King enough to get the job done there. And it would have to be that 1v5, an almost impossible scenario here. Fully grouped up. There's the first. But Lev not willing to give him anything else. There's fear stricken into them. It's full discipline. Even to the gym.
Anjing. Big on coward. Gila. Bangsat ya.
Know exactly what their win condition is. It's that safety in numbers. Yeah.
Gila parah. Gila sampai mau menangnya 4 orang kamu anjing. Parah. Pick you coward. Disuruh nge-pick bro katanya. Pick lah pecundang.
The Sentinels, the pistol round that they played at some point, time has no meaning anymore.
Kacau.
Don't ask me for what they were on.
But the pistol round that they did on the attack side against Cloud9, they went towards A. Completely different. And yet Lev had 4 players stacked up, having a soul read that was going to end by coming upstairs.
Ransom a good opening. Now it's about carrying it forwards. Converting it into a few more here. The Sentinels drop down to the eco round. The goal might just be to farm up somebody's order. Grouped up. No response. Just a knife sent flying.
It's a great knife, and it's going to land onto Shy repeatedly if he plays over towards B. There's very few spots that you can play on site and manage to dodge that.
Yeah, it makes him aware that they're playing towards tower again.
But at the same time, I mean, the economy advantage is so large, it's not like you're going to be popping classics here.
Yeah, Mizzino's contact, there's going to be a stun from this. That's being
Mati.
There it is, fault lines let ripped.
Aduh.
Stun Shy, he's running out of bullets. Patience needs to be played here, but no, it's all collected and saved in the end there. But the guns can't really get too much more done, and so Pancada left alone, 1v4.
You know, Brent, that wasn't the prettiest trap play I've ever seen in my life.
No, it wasn't.
It got the job done. Pancada's left in a 1v4, similar to Tens the prior round, to be honest. At the moment, Lev looking pretty. 2 Spectres, a Guardian and a Bulldog that they're going to be taking into the next round to try and make some kind of bonus play.
Let's go bonus round.
Clearly,
Kalau dia kalah juga. Wah, no hope sih ya dikali. 3 round bisa kalah.
Too much of the attack side from Sentinels on Fracture. They won so clearly in their defense against Cloud9 that we don't know how good they are here. They might be average and they just scrape by because they had such a lead. Maybe they're excellent. It all remains to be seen.
Oh, this is set up for a brawl, isn't it? Util's going to be dumped straight into B main. You can see it stun set up, smoke behind it, and Senna fully grouped up. No presence shown, but off the orbs contact, they want to stun, they want to fight for it. Nade at the feet. Aftershock into the corner. This is a call made for Lev. They want to try and fight it. An attempt of it. It's tense.
Tense banget, tense nih. Nice.
That is a
Dapat 2 orang.
It looks
Kill.
like an enormous clash is going to happen over there in tree, and instead they don't ever walk through that smoke. As soon as the smoke is put, they're waiting for the orb to tap, and they spring their own trap out the back of it.
Yeah.
It's lovely
Dia
stuff.
balik lagi ke B.
Left Sentinels all grouped up. All 4 players, with Pancada giving them information over towards the north side of the map. And they've still got to get into the site here cleanly.
Nih Gale siapa ya? Sesi kali ya? Sachi ya? Panggil apa sih nyebutnya? Sachi.
Not tagged by it, but spotted out anyway. They know that there's 2 players here towards it. Flash, support. Noswa still looking to just run to the side here. Another flash in his hands, doubled up towards it. A fight towards.
Dia dapat 2 anjing, 3 cor, rugi banget.
But no, cleaning up. So
That's quite a lot of damage.
Rugi guys.
I mean, that's a bonus round
Tapi
that's
nggak apa-apa,
taken
nice try,
3
nice
guns
try.
away from Sen. And while Tens has his null command up, which could lend them a large amount of momentum, pushing forwards, getting onto site easily off the back of that ultimate, there is going to be a little bit of stuff missing here. You know, Guardian light armor here for Tens. The aftershock not present for Sassy. There's pieces missing on this.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Sen have a massive advantage though with that null command. They're just going to look to head fast into B. This is where Shy's been playing frequently. This is where you can turn off the Killjoy utility.
It makes sense to utilize it here. It's going to be one of the biggest deterrents. Everybody holding.
This has got to be one of the most quiet.
Dan penkada duel dia sama Jet.
I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Itu timing banget
they
sumpah.
love to brawl.
I was
Penkadanya maju, Jetnya mundur.
All contact plays.
so convinced that they were going to go for a fast B hit there. All 4 of them grouped up. And now it's Pancada to fend off Taco. No.
Oh, timingnya dia langsung mundur pakai kabel, cok.
In and out of there, no
Realize.
noise. Like I was watching it, but will he catch it?
He
No.
didn't even see him.
No, did not see it.
Dia nggak kelihatan
I mean,
sumpah.
the most perfect of timings. I don't know for who.
Jiggle from King, he's got to get out of there. No command, so no util to be used. The defending players are left, looking to try and anchor it down. There is smokes in play though, lay it down. It's going to make it difficult.
Side katanya.
Pop flash play, again it's 10.
Ah.
Has beamed them down, lined them up. There's no real follow-up there from the Sentinels players. 3 players left standing. Maybe they can salvage this situation, but they're all grouped up towards Sand, just trying to walk through and work their own advantages. Individualistic at best.
Demi apa flawless ini nggak ada yang mati, bro.
Around. Lev got the right read.
Yeah, Lev had completely got the right read. Taco cleared out the entirety of Dish, realized that they were going for an A-pop, and there was 4 players ready to receive. This is almost going to be impossible for Sassy and
That's safe.
Pancada. And it's 10 seconds left. It's just a save.
Saving.
Even if they don't try, they won't be able to get to the site and plant. I'm confused what the call was there for Sentinels, to be honest with you. Because
Lihat, sumpah, mereka nge-save aja nggak ada yang berani majuin, anjing. 2 orang itu, bro.
Almost always that is going to be the site that the
Kalau ada
Killjoys
bridge,
will
ada,
go.
aduh,
So if you don't hear
parah
Killjoy
gila. Pushy.
utility, it doesn't really
Pushy,
make sense
cok.
to me to be popping null command and rushing the site, because it's more likely than not going to have 3, possibly 4 players there. Wow.
Tuh dapat 2 ya.
Excellent work from King.
Bangke. Spotnya si King bagus banget.
Dodged the first flash that came through from Tens. And what they lacked there was any crosshair breaking. You know, it's not Zekken diving through the smoke, pulling crosshairs while Tens trades through. It's all just relying on one underhand flash to breach that smoke. Messy round, and exactly when Sentinels needed something to go their way. That is a bonus for Leviathan, something that they used to be known for. We haven't seen much from them recently.
Maybe a return to that form, Josh.
And this would be massive.
Yeah.
The one map where Sentinels looked like a top tier team, from what we've seen from them recently, albeit in a small sample size, was that Fracture. My crew plays all.
Kenapa Steam aku nggak mau
Yeah,
kebuka?
completely unaware.
Yeah, I mean,
Their own camera.
just reading all of the praise being heaped upon them as they look like the best team in the world right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Haha.
But I'm sure they'll be cheering for Leviathan and happy that things are going in this kind of direction. Sen are up against the ropes here.
Yes.
Their economy is not in a good spot. They've only got 2 rifles that they can bring into this round. They used one of their largest ultimates that should offer them an advantage, and now Lev is starting to get up to theirs. Very close to the rug being pulled out from underneath them after they were up 6-2 in this map.
Looking like Lev can go on a bit of a run. Streak of these rounds maybe on the cards here. Waiting for the barriers to go down. Sentinel setting their sights over towards B. Is this where they inject a bit of pace into it?
It's been so slow so far by both teams. I really doubt it.
Yeah. Knife not getting any tags. Taco again on this high ground position. Looks away, but orb's being picked up. Double face. Just to break that turret and a swing.
Sakit
on the other side of
banget,
things.
cok.
Trying to capitalize. More. Smoke's going to be layered down here. Again, there's not really too much oomph being placed off the back of it here from Sentinels. Not aware. Again, that angle was just being played by Taco. Spamming the damage here. And a 10 left. Pop flash through.
Oh.
Take a fight to it, Taco! Who's blinded up. Just spraying through. He deals with that aggression. Almost
Kuat
single-handedly.
banget ya.
Leaves it up to Pancada, up towards tower. Does have the rifle, but stunned up. Hops away around the corner here. B-Hop first kill. There's his. Dodging to the side. Nade out in the open now. It's the easy sight line for Mazzino to clean up.
Masa kalah lagi Sentinel, bro?
So aggressively, because I think he's looking to try and pick up an operator now. We'll see if he ends up going for it. But they have the money, and Sentinels have been playing very contact all around the map. I feel like a defensive op here would be fabulous. Look how much value Taco's getting anyway from just being sat on, positions where he can take that first contact and get away. I mean, frankly, that is ridiculous. But the opening kill from Generator, those kind of slow peaks, he's going to eat them up if he opts and he's hitting the shots.
Wants the switch up.
It is Taco with the op.
Yeah, he's purchased it now. Aware of the slow play start from Sentinels. You keep trying to contact in, you might get punished. Flash. Zeno has to respect that. Running away, orbital strike. Does he really choose to use this? Yeah, with a stun. Connects.
What the
them. And there's
fuck,
the
bro?
Beautiful. Almost grabbing a second. That is adaptability. We haven't seen that from a while from Lev.
Yeah, both teams have really cooked on the defense side here.
Wait
King
a second.
sending it deep.
Close to the corner. That's Pancada trying to initiate a bit of running and gutting towards him. Offset the trajectory.
Masa kalah lagi Sentinel, bro? What the heck? Anjing.
Players
Map 1 baru map 1.
taking damage, a minute left, but again, when you try and play slow and contacty, that is what we're talking about. The operator pickup, finding that value.
And what easy value to give Taco. I mean, that's a player that's been struggling, and if you offer him those kind of shots, he is going to be good for them. You've got to still make it difficult for a player that's had a period of bad form.
Ini Leviathan nih anjing banget sih sumpah.
Get up to 11 here.
Dia solo, bro, saya sendiri dia.
I mean,
Dia,
it's now
aduh, gila.
completely flipped on its head. Sentinels do not have any clue of how to be able to get through this.
Enti adik-adik.
Economy flourishing. Said it earlier, they're going to be able to get that string of rounds going.
One of the things I'd really like to see from Sentinels is for them to play quickly at the beginning of the rounds in order to get early map control, because when you look at the way that the double duelist comp is going to play for Leviathan, they don't have very good information gathering. They're going to have to flash peek their duelists into positions, and that's where you can punish them for going for those info peeks. But you can't force them to make info peeks if they already have all of the map control and all of the information. You got to go and take
Lihat mukanya Pancada anjing.
And instead we're
Dah pusing ya.
so passive,
Pusing.
and very quiet, hoping that they can creep up on people and spring large execs. I think they're failing in the map control.
Kata coachnya, yuk reset yuk. Bisa yuk. Reset dulu, reset, tenang, chill. Sabar mainnya.
Are gonna be boosted from this. It has been a long time since they've had something to be happy about. Like we said earlier, a 5-match loss streak for Leviathan. A team that looked like they were in the ascendancy.
Gila, masa kalah sama orang yang 5 kali loss streak kalah. Leviathan, bro.
How good their scrims were and how they might be able to go deep or win lock-in. There was hype and excitement around this team and around what Owner could do with this squad. And instead, they've really, really been struggling to put it together. Anything like this, any boost of confidence, is going to be massive for their mentality.
Yeah. They've been steadily creeping down those rankings, but this could be a turning point now in the lower bracket here for LCQ. Really is the final chance for both of these rosters to showcase something for VCT 2023, whether you continue in the tournament.
Ayo, bisa yuk.
In this beginning, this is a molly. It's going to go to the backside of tower, but Taco's here.
Mati satu. Oh.
Pancada's lucky. He does not pay for his life. Hopping over the top, trying to get a read on where he is. The cage layer down, and on the other side of things, it's already pounced upon. Sentinels taking up all that space. Taco's pressured that space.
What the heck, weh?
Misses. It is absolute.
Ya Allah, kenapa ini jaringan gua?
Lev, they're seeking to capitalize it. What a monstrous round, man.
Udah nggak bener.
And Zekin's done what he could. Double blast packing deep into Gen.
Demi apa anjing?
Bought down to 700 to try and make something happen for Send.
Yeah.
But it was a half buy. They were in some senses just throwing that one in there to see if they could possibly stop Lev from getting up to map point. but Taco had
Gila, OP-nya udah miss pertama, terus ultinya miss juga. Nggak mati dia.
World War III occurring on the site.
The only attacking round that Sen have won is when they were on an
Mental dia, udah kena mental kayaknya.
And this is it.
2 OP ya?
rifles in hand here.
Oh, OP-nya dikasih kill dia.
Fast here, Zekken spots it. One player found. There's a showstopper, one kill there, but King's still locking down the Hall's angle. And he's firing, isn't he? Confidence is there. Marv being punished and squeezed from behind. It's all over the place. Tens now. Chance to really redeem. He spots the last player out, but the spike is out in the open. It needs to be reclaimed by Sen. Grouping up, playing together.
Nice!
Attempts that peak.
Nice.
You see the lineup that Tens throws with his knife at the beginning of the round. That one's it's from spawn, catching the underneath of drop on A. And as soon as it suppresses Shy, that's the go button. Killjoy utility down, let's hit A fast, quick.
Sekarang kita manfaatin ultinya si Sasi ya guys ya, buat push. Dapat satu round lagi kalau bisa.
Nevertheless, Sentinels get that online. Still, a Sheriff and a Bulldog coming in here.
The money took a beating despite winning the round here. They want to go fast again. That's going to be a stun.
Oh, fuck.
Falling just to the operator. Not enough to push Taco off of that angle and that line. Could this be it? Could that be the finisher for the map here? Oh, with the dash active attack.
Nice banget Tens ya.
But what a shot from Tens.
Dapat aja. Dia selalu hold angle di bawah tangga itu dah, stair itu dah.
Finding his footing onto the side, a tap of the plant. Molly forced them back to double face out, but this is it. It's all for it. Fight to be won. Lev 13-8.
MT guys ya.
And what a resurgence for a side that got absolutely slapped by their left-hand rivals. They have come back out here on a map where Sen looked great, and taken it to them. Fabulous stuff.
Sorely needed.
I said at the beginning, if you're a Leviathan fan, if you're a Ladam fan, you're just hoping that they look that bad because Crew were the best team in the world. I'm willing to say it, Crew, best team in the universe. For that, they couldn't. They just couldn't.
Bracket at the beginning being correct there, but yeah, this was a significant step up here for Leviathan. It's what we wanted to see from them because got to see something new, but they have good reactions for it. Sentinels at that early string of rounds, Josh, weren't able to really bring it back.
6 in a row.
Yep.
And that is why Kaplan said earlier that he was confident he could finish this 2-0. Well, that is not happening.
That's going to do it for the first map here in this series. Do not go anywhere, of course. Even more action coming up just after this. We'll see you in a bit.
Kita sambil main Naraka dulu kali ya. Sambil nunggu ini. Ya nggak sih guys? Sambil tunggu LCK. Ini join the event tuh maksudnya gimana sih? Oh, suruh invite friend. Pakai kode referral. Spring Lantern tuh apa sih? Hah? Spring Lantern tuh apa? Enggak ada. Reckoning Tracer.
I'm a
Do we
Anjay.
You know you can trust me. Does this mean I have to
Revenge. A science.
I'm not afraid. Healing the world.
The seas know
My duty calls. It is time. A man must...
Bisa nggak turun gitu? Anjim. Ya Allah. Kacau gue nih.
Oops. Someone's angry at me.
Sabar atuh, Bang.
Not the first, not the last. Ready for everything. Well, maybe not everything.
Gue denger step di mana sih? Di jauh.
Come on. Be healed.
I've already forgotten your name.
Chug, chug, chug!
They'll never see me coming. You can't rush beauty.
Oh!
Nothing personal.
Ah, you fuck. Dap. Motherfuck. You fuck. Fuck you.
You had better not touch my valuables.
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
Sturdy again. How luxurious. Ready for everything. Well, maybe not everything.
I'm calling for backup.
Apaan sih jadi gede goblok?
The shadow thickens.
Tolol.
Sturdy again. How luxurious.
Kelas. Kelas.
Time to go dark. They'll never see me coming. You can't rush beauty. I've already forgotten your name.
Daggernya kemana tadi adik-adik?
Sturdy again. How luxurious. Run like rubies, dash like diamonds.
Buset, apaan nih? Apaan ini?
Time to go dark. Ready for everything. Well, maybe not everything. Look at that shine. Oh yes, I like this a lot.
Run like rubies, dash like diamonds.
Aduh.
Oh yes. I like this a lot. Beauty under fire!
Chug, chug,
They'll
chug!
never see me coming. You can't rush beauty. Time to go dark.
Ngentot lo ya.
Only if you want them to laugh at me. They'll never see me.
Apa ini lu? Dia nembak-nembakin gua.
You can't rush beauty.
Kemana lu bangsat?
That's how love ends too much. Have to look good for my foes.
Ini yang gue cari-cari sumpah.
The shadow will shortly begin to
And who
spread.
said you can't buy health?
Da 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 da.
It looks much better like this.
The shadow thickens.
Now we're talking. Look at that shine.
Ini upgrade apa? Armor ya? Armor tuh epic. Gak butuh. Oh itu.
Changed my mind.
Time to go dark. Changed my mind. Beauty under fire! You're more valuable dead.
Ini dia Polish Sword. Lubu. Cara makanya gimana?
That's how love ends too much. I've already forgotten your name.
Katana.
The shadow will soon spread.
Look at that shine. Oh yes. I like this a lot.
Dapat
The
grade.
shadow spreads.
Tek 6% ya. Rame tuh.
Your death was it brightened my whole day. Not the first, not the last.
Melee damage reduction. Kok sisa 1 lawan 1 ya? Gue denger step tadi. Oh ini.
They're over there.
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
Mau kemana sih? Sisa berdua juga. Sisa berdua.
The shadow thickens.
Orang sisa berdua anjing. Mau kabur sampai mana, bro? Udah gak ada orang sisa lawan gua.
The power of cheese at my command.
Lah dek.
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
Lu sisa berdua, bro.
Life hasn't been easy for me. I deserve victory and everything else I want.
Oh, udah mulai guys. Udah mulai guys.
So far, a massive underperformance from Sassy on the sky, but they have a lifeline now. It's possible that they can make this a 7-5 half. Operator spotted out. Attacker good news, didn't have to use the dash.
Still got it in his back pocket. Seven aren't necessarily feeling dissuaded away from mid.
But look how active Taco is around the map and how good they are at being able to put him onto these positions. Sure, they give up mid control, but they're instantly putting their operator deep on this A-line.
The deep dash, and nade as well to try and punish the position that King has been playing, but who's already rotating. Backed away towards the safety of B heaven.
B is weak right now. Noswa used his boombot at the start of the round, and Pancada should have been able to hear that.
Flash smoke. King's push back, doesn't hear much.
Masa kalah lagi sih. Mati. Aduh.
And that's the advantage of being aggressive with the operator player and using trailblazers to set them up on angles. You get value later on in the half. In the round, sorry.
Noswa should be favored there, yeah. He's gonna be able to see Tens before he sees him. There's a dash back online for Taco. Oh, does not quite get away with it. Sen really just barreled through. Finding multiple kills. Cosmic Divide online now. Splits up the site. Safety in numbers. An exchange of it. That one to Zekken. Now going to be 2 away from his own ult, but the Cosmic Divide splits this up further. No one actually playing towards main. Everyone all the way towards site. Lev getting themselves into position. Tucked behind. Flash in the hands of Shy. Pushing forward.
Aduh.
How is King getting away with this? Towards heaven though. It's Marv.
Nice Marv, tuan.
Players approaching the position of
Up the Sassy, bro. Zekken, sorry.
Knows that they've exited onto the side. Done again, but no kills in sight. Lev, they play this one together. They should get it done. Zekken needs to do so much.
Zekken nih, bro.
blows them through the round.
Fantastic play there in the 1v2 from Zekken, and King did what he could. I mean, he looked excellent in terms of how he was taking the fights. Really a battle between those two for who was going to have more impact in the round. But this one, a slow siege on the A site after they got back into these spots and anticipating the areas that Leviathan were going to peek from. That to me is the big difference maker there for Sentinels, is that they realized where people were going to be stood. They keep getting caught out by Lev playing a little unconventionally, you might say, with Taco playing more aggressive angles than usual.
Toxin screen down.
And they've also done quite a bit of swapping Taco and Nozwa's positioning. They go back to what you consider the standard defensive setup with Jet and Sky on A.
King has been holding down his mid position. The second pit he's earned, but well, blinded up. Eight at his feet. Plenty of damage done. Not enough to really drop this pit though. He'll be able to skirt back into it. Get the fuel generating again.
He does have to be a little cautious here that somebody has gotten deep inside of his ultimate, but King is feeling it. I mean, he just re-clears the whole of his ult instantly with the shorty. So now they have mid information again. Pings on the map over towards B. This is going to be an explosion, possibly with the showstopper.
Yeah, Zekken's got that one in his back pocket. The smoke drop down, pull. Oh, it's going to be used by Lev first towards the corner. And any sort of follow-up, any sort of capitalization, it's for naught. Zekken doesn't get anything with it. The rifles beaming him down
Aduh,
now.
kalah dia.
It's all up to Bankana once more. How many times have we said this one? Looking at 8-4. All grouped up, 3 players. No crumbs. And that's Lev with a massive lead here. Second map, already leading the series in this elimination game.
Sen only able to pick up 4 rounds on their attack side. It did look the weaker on map 1.
8-4 guys, bisa nggak ya ini ya defense? Map defense sih, tapi aduh. Gimana ya?
Yeah, thank you so much, Bren. This is where the half literally flipped on its head. The second round here, where Sentinels made a flurry of mistakes and Leviathan capitalized on every single one. So let's take a look at what actually happened here on this second round. So you can see at the start of the round, it's the standard, procedure here for the Viper and the Astra, right? So you have the Viper orb over at ramp denying info. You have the wall cutting across the A site right here, and it's denying info. Now, Leviathan is not respecting this at all because it is an eco round and they have 3 people just waiting at the heaven. The second thing to draw attention to is one of the Astra smokes is used here on vents. And for those of you that play Astra, you can only use 2 smokes. So he has 1 left right now, Marv that is. And it's either gonna go heaven or it's gonna go spawn. And Marv opts to save that smoke for spawn, which is a good choice. Now, in most heaven splits with this comp, I would probably guess that the spacing going in heaven is gonna be a little bit better. Typically the Sky would be with the pack, but what they opt to do here is the Sky dogs up heaven for the double duelist and has the spike. Now this is where things go really wrong because the double duelist enters the site and the Sky is now trailing up with the spike. And typically the way you would get around this is the cloud burst one way at the stairs. That's not an option here. The double duelists are in the site. So they're in and Mazzino drops an insane smoke here to get out of spawn. That separates Ekin from 10s. The dog comes out heaven, tags 10s, and all of a sudden now we're in a 3-on-4. Now Zekken is going to push heaven and actually fall to one of these heaven players. And again, these rounds, all of these decisions that are happening are slight mistakes going in the favor of Leviathan. Zekken falls here, and the round draws out down to the end. They go all the way around the map, and Nozwa ends up winning a 1-on-2, knowing Marved is in spawn, and actually ends up closing out the closest round in VCT America's history with a 0.06 second defuse. This is where things changed. Can't wait to see the second half. Back to you guys, Sideshow and Bren.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sean. Yeah, that was just an insane round overall.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But
so many
also
layers to break down, even on top of it. But
demonstrated so many gaps with what Sentinels are doing. For world-class players, they're leaving enormous holes in their game, and Leviathan are exploiting it to the max right now. It felt like Sentinels were close to getting the formula correct as we were watching them against Cloud9. But today, Lev are showing there is a big difference between a group of top players and a team.
pistol round begins. First 10 seconds as Taco has already been set up onto the angle. No time wasted with it. The rest of his team returning, setting their sights towards mid. So goal there.
Aduh.
Set up those players and push them back. Pancada, you're so wide out in the open, but there's no punish from Shy. Almost there. Giving him a few more bullets. Very patient play. Waiting for it to be opened up now. Who will be the difference maker?
Here comes the Trailblazer up mid. It's going to allow Nozwa to get much deeper and connect with Takolia. They're going to pinch, see if there's anybody in vents. And with nobody there, they now control mid and A heaven and A ramp. Massive amounts of map control. Not something that Sen were able to really accomplish.
They've lost control of heaven, but they don't seem to be concerned right now. Sen aren't really watching it.
I mean, Marv is in a spot where either...
It's a one and done, man.
I mean, unless they don't check it.
Yeah, he hears the footsteps. That was the timing he was looking for. They need something else to set this up, though. Smoke in the face of Zekken. There's a flash. Is it going to be a push attempt? Yeah, right into the smoke.
Ah!
Bring down King, but
Fuck.
he survives.
Kenapa ditinggal ya sama Zekken ya?
They're calling the cancel.
Straight out, and they do cancel. They
3 on 3, please. Aduh.
Mazino has gained all the ground.
And a massive communication breakdown. Pancada died to Mazino here, and Tens just ran knife out into spawn, not even realizing where he was positioned.
Right behind them. It's going to be so many difficulties now. 2 players grouped up, Sassy, Zekken. Lev with the discipline. That's a double face towards the back of the site. And they've got King late rotating.
Almost impossible to break this setup.
Yeah. The more time you waste, the more time it gives for King to get into position. They know that there's got to be one more there. Spotting out the 2 players, jumping around the corner. Zekken eating all the damage. Flash connects with King, getting that one. It's all up to Zekken. It's just not really doable. Nade rebounds, damage done. The reposition to safety, forcing Mazino there, but time is just running so short now. It's going to be ticking, rapidly approaching. It's the demise of the round, and Lev, but they claim it. They eat it up. 9-4. Pistol round is theirs.
Gila, pistol round tuh selalu kalah ya mereka ya, anjing.
Stands for LATAM. It's the LATAM qualifier right now. I mean, Leviathan have just come alive. What a beautiful pistol round. The way that they take mid control and A-ramp control, uncontested against Sentinels, have Mazino lurking to B heaven, who calls the audible for them to come back as Mazino pushes down, catches Pancada, Tens, allows a free entry into the B site. They're playing Sentinels like a fiddle.
Mistakes are there, but Lev, I gotta say, showcasing a completely different team.
Absolutely.
This is a drastic turnaround from them.
And I've been very impressed with King's IGLing. I think he's called wonderful audibles in this match.
Sumpah nih, Heaven nggak pernah di... Aduh. Mars. Aduh, gimana ya? Gua nggak ngerti pikiran pro player sih. Dia habis buang utility, dia mundur tuh, bikin noise doang di A. Habis itu mundur semuanya.
Ended up losing to their LATAM rivals just recently in LCQ. So it looked like the stocks were going down and down. But today, he's been calling some fantastic rounds.
An early presence from Lev with the dog, Taco, making all the noise in the world up towards A ramp. Forced 2 of the Sentinels players over there, but now fast rotations. Got to take risks in rounds like this. You have to grasp any sort of opportunity here. It's explosive. Out towards the site now. Shots are fired off, but they don't really have the guns for it. Zekken, it's clean.
Oh, fuck.
Juking with the movement, they're just trying enough to reset the aim. Players are starting to get into position, but just running them down. Have all the advantages with the weaponry. It's enough to sail them all the way to that 10th round.
And they're going to have a really nice bonus buy here. You know, King has 5.7k, and you can use that to buy a rifle. Really put the pressure on Sentinels. A 6-round deficit. If Sentinels don't win this next one coming up, it is essentially game over. End of the year.
Aduh, dia kalah di sini, dia nggak masuk VCT Champion, anjing.
They are slaughtering them currently.
Masa nggak ngeliat Sentinel lagi di Champion VCT? Nice banget.
Might look a bit silly, but that is tough.
It's really tough. Essentially have one chance. Lev, not showing any fear, man. They are just constantly all the way up.
That's another amazing smoke from Mazino, like Sean was pointing out in his telestrator that he used in round 2. blossoming his own smokes to get past those defensive ones that Marv is popping.
The spike is down. Set up here for a bit of a slam dunk. Dash out into the side 10s. The crosshair placement, that's good. Through the box. Damage being done, not enough to secure the kill. Shy, he holds it. There's a flash play, Shy. By this time enough in the end, it's down to 2 versus 2.
Gua no hope.
Yeah, he's been so
Aduh, mati.
positioning, catching Sassy with a util. It's up to Zekken. Snake bite.
Kalau udah Sentinel, bro. Gak kepikiran, bro. Gak masuk lagi dia VCT champion anjing. Fuck, man. Timnya kayak kurang konkret nih. Masa dari tadi, aduh, ketika penkadanya lagi ngepick mid, lagi pick heaven, B-nya nggak ada yang lihat ternyata anjing.
And that's immaculate stuff, but I love what Mazzino's doing as well to create pressure on the other side of things. He's getting aggressive and disrespecting the B garage control. Sassy's going to use Trailblazer at the very start of the round.
Mana sih Ten sempatnya ganti pisau tadi?
There is a trade. A deep push down mid. Onto the weak guns, it's all or nothing at this point.
Dia masuk A.
Here from Lev, facing it. Pancada's only got the Marshall. Is there going to be any damage done? They just fired the bullets, rattled them off straight down that line of sight angle, enough to provide that covering fire. Spike's going to get planted.
Kalah deh.
Sen grouped up with 3 players. This is Lev approaching match point. Dropping down now. Dog broken. No connection with the flash. Bullets fired off. Taco low enough that he could go down to it, but Tenz is also low himself, and he's looking for an easier sight line. This is an off angle by Shy. Reactions, it's quick. Right off the draw, Sassy. He's left alone. It's a 1v2. His position being pushed, being prodded. It's backing away. Safety in numbers, Mazzino. Playing it excellently. The 12th round secured. Sentinels with their backs against the wall. This is the 2023 season on the line.
And a timeout being called. Brutal. As you sit here and talk to the coach, I feel like it could be nothing but false confidence. Bigging each other up, thinking that you can make it. 8 rounds in a row, though, looks absolutely impossible for this Sentinel squad right now. Leviathan have controlled the map from beginning to end. Aside from those 6 rounds in a row that we saw on Fracture from Sentinels, they haven't even really been present in this game. It has been all Leviathan. And I don't think I spoke to anybody who saw this match going this way. After Lev looked down and out, getting brutalized by Crew, the bounce back has been ridiculous here. They look confident, they're making individual plays, their coordination is good. Yeah. But more so than that, I think what I've been impressed by, weirdly enough, is that they're not showing Sentinels respect. Now, we heard from Kaplan that that was their game plan coming in, that Sentinels were going to try and be bold. And instead, it's Lev who are just pushing through smokes, being able to take the map wherever they like, forcing Sen back.
Valorant is a confidence-driven game. If you're feeling it on the day, you can make plays like that happen. But, I mean, there's also been that level of intelligence to the way that Lev have been making the most of it. There's no desperation, no forgetting what util they've got. I feel like it's a complete team effort. You know, you've got a heavy hitters of King and Mazzino at the top, but now you're staring down the barrel of defeat here for Sentinels. It is an impossible scenario. You've got to come back 8 rounds in a row to stay in the series, stay in LCQ, stay in VCT. Flash through into mid here. Sen getting aggressive now towards A main, looking to try and take some names once more. Setting their sights over towards King, who's just holding a bit of a narrow angle as this fight takes place as well. This brawl into mid. Taco got the dash now. Taking these angles as well, high ground.
Yeah, the Trailblazer found Pancada tucked in the corner. So as he's pushed back, Leviathan now starting to control mid, making sure that there's no pushes on the other sides of the extremities. King holding a really passive position over towards A. So now Lev control a little bit of mid. How do they capitalize on this? They've used 40 seconds here, and they're not that deep.
No, haven't gained too much control.
Guiding light used from Sassy. Knows that there's nobody playing over towards A. This is fake pressure created by Kings.
Leakers
utility, and the Seekers are just going to confirm this even further.
Yeah, just the one going towards A main. It's going to notify that there's only going to be King lurking towards that direction. The rest of them sitting into mid. 35 seconds left.
First round here, where King's calling looks a little aimless.
Ini kalau dua-duanya mati nih udah no hope, sumpah.
Doubled up. Sentinel's going to try and put a stop to this one.
Aduh.
It's one out. Taco dashing forwards. Time is of the essence, and he wants to try and take it right into his own hands. Knife is out though, close to the corner. Second.
Second. Kenapa nggak dapet satu lagi, anjing? Round 3 masih bisa. Ya, Tens.
2 versus 3 to save everything. Dash is there, flash is there.
Nice banget, Tens.
Drop down to the floor to smoke again to hide his footing. Tens out to the open. Is left at the sassy.
Ente gagal lagi.
The series is done and Sentinels are out of it.
Gagal lagi deh, guys.
The crowd just put into a state of shocked silence. Nobody saw that one coming. Absolute destruction. Sentinels, 4 world champions, dismissed easily in this match.
Yeah.
You gotta say, Leviathan, I'm sure would have been expecting more of a fight, but they sail through this match to face Cloud9 in that low bracket final. And if they bring this kind of form, and Cloud9 look a little shaky, anything can still happen in this tournament. Absolutely anything.
Yeah.
And for this squad, people have talked all year about them realizing their potential. When is it going to happen? It may never. Rostermania can tear teams like this to pieces. What a moment though. 0.06 seconds.
Aku solo ya lah. Ya nggak sih, guys? Naraka nggak sih? Lupain aja Sentinel, Cok.
Let's discuss what's in it for me.
You can be on my side, or you can be dead. The eye opens. You can be on my...
We can win together, or... A man must lead by example. Otherwise, he is but a hypocrite.
Akos who? The Rebel Claw.
Naraka.
Does this mean I have to share whatever we win?
Naraka.
Let's do.
Advantage ya. Alah. Naraka jika naga.
Join the fray and I'll up your pay. You're more valuable dead. Ready for everything? Well, maybe not everything. Oh yes, I like this a lot. What do we have here? What do we have here? Oh yes, I like this a lot.
Jabbing tuh nambahin apa? Attack 4% ya? Attack juga. Ini gak ada yang ngelut tapi tadi rame di sini tempatnya.
Oh yes, I like this a lot.
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
Join the fray and I'll up your pay.
Set.
Sturdy again. How luxurious. And
The
who said
shadow
you can't buy
thickens.
health?
Kelas. Bukan orang.
They'll never see me coming. You can't rush beauty. You're more valuable dead.
Ternyata gua yang bukan orang. Gua pikir gua kalah, ternyata gua menang. Kocak. Kocak lah, bro.
Now we're talking.
Gue pikir jago counter, ternyata dia counternya salah-salah itu, timingnya not good.
Oh yes, I like this a lot.
Bisa menang gak ya senjata gue begini? Ulti gue nggak ada. Gak ada orang.
Time to go dark. Oh, yes. I like this a lot. What do we have here? Let's get a move on.
Ada orang di belakang.
Oops, someone's angry at me.
The shadow will shortly begin to spread.
Oke, nge-lag ya? Sumpah kayak nge-lag.
They'll never see me coming.
Kayak nge-lag anjir.
The shadow thickens.
The power of cheese at my command.
Not the first, not the last.
Come to me and be healed.
Bangsat.
Raise colors.
Ah, mati gua. Mati gua.
Aim for the queen. Better not miss.
Zipping in.
I'm a... I'm... Now that we're partners... You know you can trust me.
Takeda Nobutada. I'll win or die trying.
Justina Gu. Winter's Grace. Perhaps I am the...
We will...
Does this mean I have to share whatever we wit?
Your heartbeat betrays you.
Oh yes, I like this a lot.
Nyangkut gua.
What do we have here? What do we have here? What do we have here? Oh yes, I like this a lot. Beauty under fire.
Sabar dulu, sabar atuh bang. Anjing.
Ready for everything. Well, maybe not everything.
Ngapain lu samperin ya?
I've already forgotten your name. And who said you can't buy health? Have to look good for my foes.
Gotcha!
Puyeng gua, bangs. Gua nggak serius mainnya anjing. Kenapa ya?
I still have things to steal in this material world.
Gotcha!
Udahlah. Gue belum tidur soalnya guys. Masih emosi gue masih menggebu-gebu guys. Nggak tahu kenapa ya.
I'm a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Let's discuss what's in it for me.
Udah sampai sini aja live streamingnya guys. Oke, thank you bye-bye semua. Pagi, selamat beraktivitas. Buat yang lagi mau beraktivitas, thank you so much yang udah nge-like tadi. Nggak tahu siapapun yang udah mampir, thank you banget. Yang masih inget gua, thank you.